There are seats up here if anyone wants. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
So we've arrived at the month of Elul, this mystical, introspective month that will lead us into the new year, and with this Shabbat at Parashat Ki Tetzeh, which means as you depart. So we're thinking about transitions from summer into fall, gulp, about transitions into Shabbat, about professional transitions, goodbyes and also hellos. And so it's going to be a joy this Shabbat to celebrate the fullness and meaning of the Sabbath, and also to take a number of reflective moments to honor the contributions of Amanda Greenewald, who's here with her family. And so with that thought in mind, we invite you all, whatever group of you wants to come up, for the kindling of the Sabbath lights. We're on page 10.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Thanks for showing me the words too, just in case.
We'll continue in our prayer books on page 15. In the middle of the page, Zamru Ladonai Bechinor from Psalm 98.
זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור ובקול זמרה, בחצוצרות בקול שופר. הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושבי בה, נהרות ימחאו חב יחד, הרים ירננו. לפני אדוני קיווה, לשפוט הארץ, לשפוט תבל בצדק, והמים במישרים. ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושבי בה, נחרות ימחאו חב יחד, הרים ירננו, יחד הרים ירננו.
We greet the Sabbath bride on page 22, singing Lecha Dodi.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי. כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. With our last verse, we greet Shabbat. If it is your custom, I invite you to rise and face the entrance as we greet the Sabbath bride. בואי ושלום עטרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Page 26. There is no human being who does not carry a treasure in the soul, a moment of insight, a memory of love, a dream of excellence, a call to worship. We rise for Baruch in the middle of 26.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
We continue on page 28. Actually, let's do 29. All of them are travelers, bodies in motion, obedient servants of celestial laws. Moons orbit planets, planets circle stars, stars spin around galaxies, galaxies cluster, drawn by dark matter. Superclusters flow, driven by dark energy. All of us are travelers, bodies in motion, unwitting servants of the flow of time. Within us, atoms vibrate, electrons whirl, and we are changing, aging, spinning our own orbits, drawn together, drifting apart, driven by forces we barely understand. Particles of matter in perpetual motion, we yearn for clarity and calm, strength to master our own dark energies and to counter the darkness in our world. As we lift our gaze to the starlight, may we lift ourselves to embrace a higher law.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים.
Page 30.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפט. אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
Be seated as we continue together on page 34.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת.
We're going to pause for a moment in our liturgy, our prayers, and I'm going to invite up first Jenny Kleinberg and then Jane Stone to share a few words of love and mazel.
Shabbat Shalom. Unfortunately, Shari Isakowitz was not able to be here tonight, who has a long-standing love affair and special connection with Amanda. She wrote these words: I was chair of development, interviewed and recommended that Amanda be hired for our development position. She had no prior experience in development, but I knew she was a star. Amanda is aspirational and goal-oriented. When asked to take on a task or responsibility with which she had no experience, she would research it and make it happen with excellence. Her creativity, attention to detail, caring, positivity, deep commitment to Judaism and to youth have defined her time here at Beth-El. Amanda takes pride in what she does, and we will always take pride in knowing that she will forever be a part of our TBE family. The email went out asking for just a word about Amanda, maybe a phrase, but it's hard to put into just one word all that she embodies. She is all at once: creative, energetic, professional, resourceful, dedicated, committed, professional, methodical, talented, accomplished. What I love about her is that these qualities are seen not only in the projects that take months of planning with hundreds of details, but also in the everyday short-term assignments and tasks she takes on. Amanda and I worked together on many, many projects for the temple during her 7 years, and on every single one of them, she was on top of every single aspect, letting no detail go untouched, and at the same time, inspiring me to keep creating. And on top of everything else she does, she made these projects fun for both of us. And in those moments, the lines between staff person and congregant blurred, and we became not just friends, but family. Amanda, take the foundation you laid for yourself here at Beth-El and build your new career at B'nai Jeshurun. They are lucky to have your talents. You will be missed. And I love you.
Come on up, Jane.
My relationship with Amanda started off as a personal relationship. Fortunately, I was introduced to Amanda and Patrick through Rabbi Marcus and my girl, Jenny Kleinberg. Talk about fun times. Lots of laughs even when the boys joined us. Amanda is one of my favorite people. Extremely bright, incredibly creative, and consistently upbeat, even after sleepless nights when Ari was a newborn. Importantly, Amanda is a wonderful friend, checking in on me during my health battles while busy juggling her family and her work demands. Amanda's impact on our congregation cannot be understated. She took the new member initiative to a new level with more sophisticated and informative materials and stepped up the types of new member events offered. She was also one of the driving forces of the initial programs that ultimately became the Grateful Initiative. Amanda made sure that the good ideas became proof of concepts and that we executed on them. For example, she organized a cooking session program, making sure the kitchen was stocked with the correct utensils, condiments, pots, and pans so that participants could provide a week's worth of reheatable meals to families for St. Al's families on a rotating basis. She then took it one step further, transforming the cooking sessions into a well-attended B'nai Mitzvah project. She also organized a soup cooking night. The soups are still in the freezer, ready to go for this winter. Amanda quickly embraced an initiative that Suzanne Marcus and I developed, a vision that no child should go hungry. During school vacations, government-sponsored breakfast and lunch programs go on hiatus, creating a hardship for struggling families to feed their children. We formed a small group, one of the earliest small groups, to try and solve this problem. Through St. Al's, our first shopping trip planned to provide food to replace breakfast and lunch for 20 families. Amanda, Patrick, baby Ari, Gary, and myself went to BJ's, filling up 4 wagons piled high with bread, granola bars, chips, juice, etc. We bargain shopped, discussed menus and items. Multiple people asked us if we were running a camp and then blessed us when they found out that we were trying to fill a need. We had so many laughs. That morning. The program has grown to support 40 Great Neck families with children that lose free meal benefit during summer vacation and school holidays. Buying the food was only a third of the project. We still needed items to be packed into family packages and then delivered to St. Al's for distribution. Amanda called on the Beth-El community to help pack and arranged for the Brotherhood to transport to St. Al's. Amanda brought the larger Great Neck Jewish community together, posting on Facebook and other social media platforms of our Tikkun Olam. The initiative spread like wildfire, with people from the other congregations along Old Mill Road asking if they could join in. Next, Amanda suggested that we add cards to the packages. Those cards mattered as the participants felt it personalized their actions despite the anonymity of the recipients. I will never forget that first shopping trip, which helped start grateful. In the end, it wasn't about them. It was about us. The 5 of us created connections as we weaved through the aisles. We talked about the kids, the families, and the struggles. We revealed a little and then a lot about ourselves. It was simple. We wanted to do something so that no child should go hungry. But in the end, it was incredibly heartwarming for all of us to share our very humble beginnings, and that for Amanda, grateful was not a job, but also a vehicle for paying her good fortune forward. Thank you for enabling our vision to become reality. I'm so excited to see how you share your energy, passion, and incredible creativity to a new challenge and amazing platform. I love you and wish you the best.
We'll continue on page 40 with Micha Mocha.
40.
Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamoha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot, osefele, nora tehilot, osefele. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot, osefele, nora tehilot, osefele.
The Shamru is on page 46.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יאירי ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש.
continue with the Amidah, which begins on page 48. Please rise.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים וקדושים בכל יום יהללו חסלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש, האל הקדוש.
We continue on our own, seated or standing, as is your comfort or custom. We'll meet up again on page 72, and I invite you really to dive into the beautiful Elul reflections on the pages that follow.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
In a few moments, we'll offer Misha Berach on page 77. And if there's someone tonight that you are praying for, someone who's in need of healing, we invite you to share their name aloud as we come down the aisle.
Please join in singing with us on page 77. Mi sheberach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom. Hello, Ari. I'm here. What are we about to do? You know, our Devar Torah, actually, you know what? This is good. Amanda now works at B'nai Jeshurun on the Upper West Side. And one of the senior rabbis, he used to say often, you know, the sermon is what we do. The sermon is what we do. And then he would sometimes add, and what we do, what's the most important thing we do is to thank. And we express our gratitude in all kinds of ways. That was Marcelo Bronstein. Anyway, so what's going to happen now, just so you all know, is that I'm going to share a thought or three about this moment. Tara's going to share a few thoughts. Rabbi Molbaum will as well. We're going to give some gifts. And all of that constitutes, in addition to Jenny and Jane's words, our expression of Torah tonight. So first of all, I'm thinking that, the number 7, the cycle of 7 is a big deal in Jewish life, right? 7 is the number of the creative process. 7 days of creation. 7 weeks between Passover and Shavuot. 7 years of 7, that's towards the Jubilee year. Each of these, of course, Shabbat to Shabbat. They're cycles of the creative process. And there's a Torah kind of poetry, Amanda, to you being here for 7 years and moving on to a wonderful opportunity. Second of all, it's a great thing when your student goes to learn with your teacher. And that's what this moment is, one of the core experiences of this moment for me. Because Amanda is going to work with and for Rabbi Matalan. He'll end up working for her somewhat. He doesn't know yet. But Roli Matalan at B'nai Jeshurun was one of the most important Jewish teachers and human beings who shaped me as a Jew. And so it gives him, I feel so full that you get to spend your days near him. Amanda just shared a little experience that she had with him a couple days ago. I looked up the meaning of your name, Amanda. Do you know what it is? You do? I hope I have the same meaning. This is what Rabbi Google taught me. Basically, it's the gerund. Amanda is gerundive, like gerund. How do you say that? Gerundive? I don't know. Meaning, it means deserving to be loved. Did I get it right? Worthy of love. So I'm thinking right now of a number of reasons that make you worthy of love. I first want to connect that to the Hebrew word to thank. Thankfully, Daphna's here to confirm that right. I'm going to connect these different ideas, and Stephen. So the word to thank, lehodot, todah. How do you say thank you in Hebrew? Todah. Right? That's the noun, I guess. Lehodot is the verb. Amazingly, interestingly, connected to the word lehodot is the word vidui. Somehow thanking, what's a vidui? A vidui is when I acknowledge something about myself, something not always easy, but something profound about myself. The deeper part of thankfulness is in acknowledgement. We offer our vidui on the high holidays. I acknowledge who I've been, what I've done, some of the better things, some of the things I'm proud about. So one of the reasons I love you, man, you're deserving of love, is because it's outside of this. You have this beautiful ability to look inward and self-reflect and acknowledge, I made a mistake at moment A or B or C. And that is a quality that is worthy of love. We all know that in our own lives. also have this beautiful quality of helping others in a gentle and caring and loving way look inside ourselves. That is a big deal. It's not easy to do that, but it's the season to try. So vidui, acknowledgement, it's all right, is all wrapped up in thanks. So I want to thank you and tell you that part of your love of Judaism, is a huge, it's meant so much to me, as we've shared an office upstairs for a bunch of years. Your love of Hebrew, all the time you and Daphne, playing with Hebrew alphabet and Hebrew words and expressions. It's a beautiful thing and a form of love. And it connects also to your Hebrew name, not just your English name, Amandu, but your Hebrew name, Chana. Chana, it comes from the Hebrew word chen, which Tara and I are partial to because it's Gavi's Hebrew name. Chana is the feminine version of chen. And chen is a kind of grace and an openness and a generosity of spirit which pushes us to find the best in others, pushes us to be generous and open-hearted in our judgments and in our commitments to move forward. And I think, when you brought Ari into the world, you didn't do it alone, but with these two amazing boys in your life. Exactly, Ari's waving to me. There were so many loving moments in our office. There were so many loving moments because you shared your family in the way you did. So, Tara, it's your turn, and then we'll go up to the bema. Where's Adina? Adina.
In a minute, not yet. Thank you. See, I feel too far away. It's actually this room is beautifully full, but there are circles and circles and circles of people, young people who are going off to college, youth away on vacation with their families, and beyond, people who wrote to me and said, oh, I want to be there, and I can't be there. So I'll just share a little bit, but know that they really are sitting here. Some of you are watching, but their hearts are here. I got a beautiful letter from Jordana, which you'll read on your own, but she worked with you so hard on membership, and she brings a lot of Torah to the letter. But just a few words. She said, I've appreciated your ideas, your foresight, your intuition, and your ability to think outside of the box. You are a true innovator, and we've been blessed to be the recipient of your work. She talks about how Stan, her husband's involvement, was so much about these touch points with you, the Purim Carnival and the Midnight Runs and Comedy Night, and that you were always about the team effort, always about engaging lay leaders. And of course, Aiden, her daughter, Hebrew High, Midnight Runs. You created an amazing environment at so many levels. There's another beautiful letter from Ina Kupferberg. And she talks about how in her 7 years of work with you, she really became to know you more deeply in your capacity as youth director. And within an instant, 24/7, you made yourself available to our teens, wanting this building to be a warm and welcoming place, and even went on to receive a degree, a certificate at HUC focused on adolescents and emerging adults, always looking for that growth edge. In your role as Director of Congregational Engagement, Ina said that we all got the joy of watching you become a strong and capable professional. You, Miss Amanda Greenwald, were really the face of TBE for so many, that gatekeeper, that person at the other end of the phone. And one last couple sentences from Ina. She said of you, you see the possibilities, the potential in questioning the ways things have always been done, and in looking beyond the traditional to new and innovative ways of creating meaningful Jewish experiences in our changing and challenging world. So a couple words from me. thinking about this week's Parsha, Ki Tetzeh, when you go out. It's about changes. And Moses is basically saying, you're not going to be slaves in Egypt anymore. You're going to be this new people in a new land. And in doing so, you need to hang on to some principles that are going to be your guide. And this Parsha talks about all these ways that no matter what's going on around us, no matter what our history is or what oppression that we may have had, we have to hold the moral high ground in how we treat everybody. If we see, someone lost their ox, we have to bring it back to them. You can't just turn away and say, I didn't see it. If our fellow's donkey has fallen up, we have to help them pick it up. We can't even plow with an ox and a donkey together because then one of the animals will suffer because it's not even. These little tiny ways of raising ourselves. If a slave comes and is seeking refuge from his master, we can't send him back. We have to keep him. We have to pay someone who's worked for us that day before the sun goes down. I'm thinking about your passion for those who are hungry. We have to leave the gleanings of the field for the stranger, and we never, never can put off a vow that we've made to God. One of the things I most appreciate about you is that I feel like you always hold the highest standard. Just always, you carry that inside of you. And I know that when you tetzeh, when you go out, you're going to keep that standard inside of you. You're going to grow that excellence, and you're going to share it. Next week's Parsha is called Ki Tavo, which means when you arrive. And I know that yours is going to be a journey of arriving and arriving and arriving. And it's been an incredible blessing to watch you arrive into all these roles and claim them professionally, and to arrive into a life as a wife and as a mother. And so with that note, you've also done an incredible job of just blessing us as people and as a family. So it's fitting that Adina's going to come up. We have a little word cloud here that has all the different words that people have used to describe you. Had you created it, it would be even more graphically beautiful.
Should I just hold it?
Yeah. And Adina will share some of these words right now.
Strong, wise, caring, committed, dedicated, beautiful smile, good listener, resourceful, accurate, thoughtful, creative, positive, self-starter, organized, people person, can-do attitude, enthusiastic, goal-oriented, vivacious, responsible, personable, accommodating, cooperative, quick study, ready and willing, boundless energy, great spirit, guides youth, graphic talent, always there, outside the box, devoted to Judaism, joyful, energetic, bright, professional, passionate, extraordinary, effervescent, dancer of great dances.
Did Judaism one? Oh, okay. Want to give it to her?
Okay, we have one more gift, one more tangible gift, let's say. And this one was commissioned from our very own Dorit Title. So before I do a big reveal, Dorit, we just want to thank you for the love and energy and Jewish spirit that you put into this beautiful piece that we will give to Amanda. So, Amanda, this piece, actually, I feel like will you be a Vanna? Or a van? Would you be a van? Thank you. So, Amanda, this piece was inspired by the text of Eshet Chayil, which comes from Proverbs 31. And it's a text that's traditionally read on Shabbat evening, and there's kind of an allegorical tradition that goes with it, where we read about this woman of valor, and it's really the feminine aspect of God, Shekhinah personified. But actually, I'm going to use part of this text quite literally tonight, because I think Dorit understood the woman of valor as a good symbol of you. So, in Proverbs 31, Eshet Chayil, the woman of valor, is said to perform her tasks with vigor. Her business always thrives. And it's written, Lo yichbe valayla nera. Her lamp, her light, never goes out, even at night. Amanda, during your time at Temple Beth-El, it is clear you did all of your tasks wholeheartedly and with gusto. You worked seemingly tirelessly to connect members and bring in new families. You helped to make our synagogue family thrive, as you can see by the full room here. And you quite literally worked through many nights by leading our teen groups through meaningful events like midnight runs and Purim carnivals. Thank you for bringing your shining light to our community, for guiding our teens and our member families with your ner, your light. We pray as a team and as a temple family that you continue to use that energy to serve our Jewish people, and we know that the community at B'nai Jeshurun is lucky to have your light on their team, and we pray you continue to go from strength to strength.
Dorit, thank you so much. My son said, that's mommy. So, all right. Thank you. Just kidding. So it's funny. This isn't in my notes, but Tara texted me the other day and asked me to write something, and I thought, okay, I'm at Beth-El. What should I write? I should write like each of the clergy. So in my mind, I needed to do some kind of gematria thing around the number 7, and then you literally did it. I thought I'll have to tell a personal story or an anecdote because that's what Tara's going to do, and I need words of Torah because Ellie's going to do that. And then I thought, but they're probably going to say that to me, so then maybe I shouldn't say it because then it'll be here too long and people want to go eat dinner. And okay, so I didn't say any of that. But thank you for just being predictably awesome and blessing me. And I know you. And Stu can't see, but he's somewhere over there. And there's lots of double hyphens in my speech in honor of you because he does that when he writes. And he's a great writer. Okay, I'll do the best I can to get through this. 7 years, 2 months, and 4 days ago, Leslie Abrams was president. Tara's hair was long. And I was given an opportunity by then Vice President and Development Chair Shari Isakowitz, who believed in me enough to hire me as your coordinator of membership and development with no development experience, which now you all know that too. In my interview, she asked me if I'd ever planned a golf outing. I answered no. I'd never even been to a golf outing. She asked if I'd ever prepared a journal, a gala. Again, no. We see where this is going. Confident that I could learn what was needed to get the job, I quickly responded, but I've sold out KISS concerts and sold $2 million in tickets for the circus because I was in marketing. And I thought that would change her mind, and it did, and she hired me. So here I was. A lot has changed at Beth-El in the years since then, and this community has been instrumental in helping me discover my voice in the Jewish communal world. In the spirit of Temple Beth-El, I thought the best way to share my favorite anecdotes with this 90-year-old congregation was to frame my experiences from the past through the model of our future, which none of you did yet. The 6 mitzvot of our small group model. And if you're not in a small group, please see Rabbi Tara at the end of services so she can find one for you. It's an important part of what we do here. Okay. There are 6. The first is tefillah. The power of prayer and the joy of collaboration. As director of youth engagement, I led targeted programming for students during the High Holy Days using literally every room in this building, special Shabbat recognitions, a Hurricane Sandy shul-in for students who were home without power. I've been present for meaningful moments of prayer for those in celebration and in mourning, consoling teens and families in their homes. Tefillah was watching my son touch a Torah for the first time in Rabbi Meir's arms, witnessing the beauty of a Jewish yoga Shabbat, Sukkot, or Havdalah. Tefillah was preparing for Shavuot, confirmation by drafting programs, writing speeches, and ironing 13 wrinkled robes on the floor of the main office with the Feldman family iron. Limud, learning. As a student, Stu supported my desire to grow in the development world, offering opportunities for professional development through the UJA, webinars, and conference allowances. He made himself available for supervision and coaching. Thank you. Lisa Hess, Tara, and Mayor pushed me to attend HUC for my Jewish Ed certificate and made it possible through the support of the Kupferberg Family Foundation and the clergy. And I didn't know you were here. I thought you were like in Portugal, so it's very exciting to see you. As a teacher, reimagining our Hebrew High curriculum with Mike Whitman and Tali Moran to better meet the needs of our 21st century families, whose commitments made it challenging in our existing model, and that was primary. Pushing the boundaries on hot topics like gender binary, Islamophobia, and all the homeless epidemics that our children are so invested in this community. Another is chesed. Caring was creating a genuine level of trust, responsibility, and compassion for families in crisis or in joy, believing in the work of our community and how each interaction impacted the next. Chesed was being there for colleagues and friends in times of need, whether it be calling our entire membership after a hurricane and delivering emergency kits and blankets. That's me. You want to come here? Okay. The passing of a loved one, unanticipated eye surgery. That one's me. Kidney stones, that one's you. Car accidents, that one's you. A stroke, rabbi visits to the ER, that was you. Emergency appendectomy, again, that one was you. Or just to help little Adina Feldman get off the bus. Any little way we could care. Chavarim, friends and community. Where would we be without each other? Relational Judaism has taught me that you can quit a temple, but you can't quit your friends. It's been very easy to build community here where the lines of member and friend are often blurred. And I think that's literally the words that Jenny said, and I feel that is very true here. At TB, I've made lifelong friends, Tali Moran, Jenny Kleinberg, Rabbi Devorah Marcus, Daphne Weintraub, who drove here on Shabbat for me, which I'm amazed by. It's amazing. Michael Whitman, Rabbi Rachel Van Tine, Rachel Barnahama, and members who feel like family. And forgive me if I didn't include you on this list, but I mean this. The Rosenzweigs, Perez, Kupferberg, Levine, Finkelstein, Epstein, Saraf, Boyko, Prager Hessel, Lempert, Monisser, Abrams, Walk, Podwell, Schwartz, Friedland, Marcus, Nauer, Weinberg, Hirsch, Lyman, Landsberg, Chartan, Ahmed, and Margoloff, and Stone, and there are many, many more. But those people feel like family to me. Just a couple of them. Israel, our unofficial sixth one, which I think is very important. Traveling to Israel with Jared Ahmed and Kira Chartan on Project Understanding with 3 hours' notice was one of the most influential moments of my life. Visiting the Kids for Peace offices and meeting with teens from the West Bank. Planning the Purim Carnival from a Tel Aviv business center 5,700 miles away from Temple Beth-El, and bringing back the Ruach and spirit of Israel so that we could march together in the New York City parade with Mike and Rachel Van Tine, along with our FaceTime families. And last, but certainly primary in my life, Tikkun Olam, healing our world. The beauty of my multifaceted role was the opportunity to participate in the launch of the Grateful program with Stu, Sheila, Jane, and Gary Stone. Shopping for and delivering groceries to those in need, building the lunch packing program with Suzanne, and preparing 100 pints of soup, which are still in the freezer, so please take some soup to someone who could use some soup, please. I have learned a great deal about mitzvot from these people. With the teen community, I was proud to carry the Midnight Run torch, working alongside Ali Hand, the Prager Hessel, Levine, Friedland, Kleinberg, and Lowenkron families, welcoming strangers into our lives, like James, a Midnight Run regular who always liked cookies, and we had them for him. Watching my husband run past NYPD barricades to deliver food and even offer his coat and shoes were inspiring. I've often described Temple Beth-El as a choose-your-own-adventure book when pitching membership to prospects. Someone should do that still. It's a good metaphor. It can be magical and inspiring, and as much as you'd like it to be. And now, 7 years later, 7 high holidays, 4 golf outings, 2 galas and journals, and countless reimagined programs, I continue my adventure elsewhere, always knowing that all the people in this room and those that call to say that they couldn't be have given so much so that I could reach this moment. To all those I know on a first-name basis and by Chaverware account code, because I do, to all those who have grown with me, those who I've had the pleasure to call colleagues and friends, my life has forever changed because of you. I'm at BJ now, so Heschel once wrote, "Never once in my life did I ask God for success or wisdom or power or fame. I asked for wonder, and he gave it to me." Mayor and Tara, Ellie and Vlad, Stu, Ron, and the Board of Trustees, thank you for all of the joy and wonder and for weaving me into the fabric of Temple Beth-El's history. Shabbat Shalom.
So we actually want, Amanda's whole family. Come on up. And we invite everybody to rise.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Amen. Amen. Please remain standing as we turn to page. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
May be seated. Pause now for a moment of memory. If you hear the name of someone you've come to remember, please rise when you hear the name and remain standing. We are still in Shloshim, the 30 days of mourning for Alice Hausman Davidson, Joyce Green, and John Roy. And the Yortzites this week for Daniel Axon, Bernice Fink, Anna Taub Gingold, Howard Miskin, Helene Rothberg, Saul Schneider, Etta Siegel, and Libby Title. Any other names omitted or mispronounced for Kaddish? If it's your custom to rise for Mourner's Kaddish, please do so now. We're on page 86. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman karib v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudsha brechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran b'yalma v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru, Amen. May the one who creates peace and harmony on high bring peace and healing to the human heart. We say one last time, Amen. You may be seated. Announcements. It's Shabbat. It's not yet the high holidays. Woo! Torah study tomorrow morning, 9:15, followed by Shabbat services. And our bakers. Is the list up there? First of all, I want to acknowledge Joy Pilevsky for always organizing our bakers, but especially on a special Shabbatot when we want to pull together the ranks. No, the bakers are there. Their names are next to their baked items, and we will thank them in person.
Okay.
And so we're actually going to close with Kiddush and Motzi up here. So once again, you're not done.
Please
And why don't
rise.
your whole family come up? Don't worry, we'll do the words. Come on up.
Yeah, please. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
We rise.
See if I can do it.
We're on page 12. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lemaaseh v'reishit כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנהלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen.
Take a drink. No, okay.
Do we have any littler ones still here in the back
I think
row?
they went
They all went down
downstairs.
for oneg. Okay.
I'll take a drink.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Amen.
And we'll close with the blowing of the shofar. Why do we blow the shofar now?
We're in the month of Elul.
The month of Elul, right? What's the significance of the month of Elul? Every day for the month of Elul, you blow the shofar to stir our souls in preparation for Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Shabbat Shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.